and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Change, Taylor's version on the guitar. So I'm going to label this one a beginner/intermediate just because there is a bar chord, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about our guitar. You will need your guitar to be in standard tuning, and go ahead and put your capo on the 3rd fret. I only have 5 different chord shapes to show you, 1 strumming pattern. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial and we'll start with the chords. Like I said, there are only 5 shapes you need to know for the entire song, and we're going to start with our D, which looks like this and sounds like this. And by the way, if you don't know how to read these chord charts that you're seeing on screen, I do cover how to do that in my Forever Faithful channel, and I will link that episode right here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the next chord, which is our A chord. After that is our bar chord, B minor. Then we have G. And then the last chord is C. Those are the only chords you need to know to play this song. So if any of these chord shapes are new to you or hard for you to play, make sure to pause the video and just take a few minutes to memorize them and practice transitioning back and forth between them. Luckily for us, most of this song is played with this exact chord order, so if you can transition smoothly between them, you can play most of the song already. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the strumming pattern. So for all my beginners out there or people who have trouble singing and playing at the same time, I would suggest you start out with a practice pattern, which as you can see is just a single down strum, and what you want to do is play that single down strum for every chord change that you come across in the song. So for example, if we were to bring up the first verse here on screen, you can see which words we're changing these chords on. So you would start with your D. It's a sad picture, the final blow hits you, somebody else gets what you wanted again. Alright, and that'll just really help you get used to where those are going to be, so that when you jump into a harder strumming pattern, it'll be a lot easier. So make sure to check out my Patreon page if this is something that you want to download and print out for yourself. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the actual strumming pattern I would suggest using for this song. Alright guys, so today's strumming pattern is super simple. As you can see, it's just 8 down strums, and it's going to sound like this. So before we move on, I am going to go ahead and underline some of these down strums, and all that represents is an accent. So basically all you want to do is on those underlined down strums, you just want to strum it with a little bit of extra force. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you put that together with the chord transitions and everything, it sounds really cool, makes it really rhythmic and punchy, which is what you need for this song. So let's go ahead and put some of our chord transitions with this pattern and just go through it. So on our D chord, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you have your A chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you end on G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so as you can see, we're just playing this pattern through one time for each of the chords. So when you start to speed it up a little bit, you'll start to hear the song come together. We've got D, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, B minor. And it's a sad picture, the final blow hits you, somebody else gets what you wanted again. Alright? And just to show you, you can use this for the entire song, so this applies to the chorus as well. Because these things will change, can feel it now. These walls, if they put up to hold us back, will fall down. It's a revolution. The time will come for us to finally win. Alright, so you can use this pattern to play through the whole song. It really matches really well, and it's really super simple to do. One last thing that I do want to add in there, which is totally optional, is a palm mute. So basically what this does is it makes the rhythm, that exact same rhythm, sound a little bit more punchy. And what you're going to do is take the side of your pick hand here, and you're just going to lay it really gently across your strings, really close to the bridge here. And then when you strum and keep your hand, you know, laid on the strings, it kind of just mutes the strings a little bit, makes it a little more dampened. And when you add in those accents from earlier, you can kind of hear how it comes together. So we have D, so again, totally optional, but if you do want to add in the palm mute, I would suggest doing that for the verses, and then when we get to the chorus, because Taylor sings that really a lot louder and there's all these other instruments and stuff, that's when you can go back to the ringing pattern. So the pattern is staying the same through the whole song. You're just going to add a palm mute to the verses and then let the choruses ring out. That is everything you need to know to play through the whole song. So let's go ahead and put this all together and play through Change by Taylor Swift. Good luck. 1, 2, ready, go. And it's a sad picture, the final blow hit you. Somebody else gets what you wanted again. Want to have fun jamming through the rest of the song with me? Yeah! Then make sure to check out my Patreon page where you can unlock access to this as well as all my other Swiftie sing-along tutorials. I will make sure to leave a link in the description box down below as well as in this iCard right up here. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that it helped you, and I will see you in my next tutorial coming out really soon.